We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Grey. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys.
So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident.
The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly.
As were all the neighbors.
My men did what needed to be done.
It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Grey.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Grey was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Have a blind. Read more about Charles Blake III in this politically flexible platform. Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? I'd love to tell you about a new candidate who might just change your life. Yes, sir, a total game changer here.
I'm listening.
Wonderful. Well, I'm sure you're aware that voting season is upon us again. And if you're anything like me, a recent immigrant to this fine country,
All right, Aiden, I'm heading off on my tour now. Now make sure you hand out a lot of those flyers, all right? And by a lot, I mean all of them. Got it?
I'll do my best, Mr. Blake. Knock 'em dead.
Oh, don't you worry. I practically own this town. Everyone here loves me. I'll be back later.
Hey, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you? No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janice's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there. And I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it.
Can't say that I do.
Someone from Janus's security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly
If
be?
we uncovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just leave you to it.
Okay.
Now you stay here and try not to get in my way, all right?
Okay. You don't have to tell me twice. I'll stay right here, where it's safe.
It's your chance to change the world, both ways.
Oh, that's good.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start. A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find.
Have a fly. Charles Blake III appreciates your support. Have a fly.
Yeah, of course it's more work.
Gotta keep left down, warm, eat eyes and hawk too. Gotta be aware of everyone and everything going on in here.
Drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house. Cassidy was asking for murder.
Yeah, added them to the pile. Bring the tapes up to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of random as well.
Cassidy is certainly keeping a close watch on Janus. I'm willing to bet those surveillance tapes hold interesting information.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and his sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Doesn't change anything, Command Officer. Still reporting.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange.
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well, but for some reason, he's unwilling to go inside. Maybe you can help fix whatever's wrong in there, 47.
All right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan. Well, I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really...
I told her not to worry about the money.
One of the things you have here.
Hey, you grabbed the pack of smoke that was thrown over the bank of the old guy's music company. It's time to die. What about it? You know, I think someone in there is trying to help the old geek stop as well by throwing his coffin down the fence. It's pointless. No reason for him to kick the habit. He's already so close to kicking the bucket. Right? Say, but the old man and officer can't be respected. When you can't breathe with the help of your own lungs, it's probably not wise to also breathe cigarettes. Letting him smoke was the state
In a show time. Her teacher said she performed it more beautifully than any.
Richard, you are such a fool! How could you look at that? A propenta. Oh, wow. You look at that. It's good to know the kind of helpful people still exist. Guess I have to start flipping burgers now.
Will Look at this. The furniture looks brand new.
Well, I did just move here recently.
People normally don't like furniture. I'm able to explain how.
Ah, you need this room? Don't mind me.
No one's house is this clean. Either you're crazy or a manic depressive, and I don't think it's the latter. You wait.
Hello.
Whatever you like. We don't bite, do we, huh?
Nope. Hey, what's your name? Camarero, you, the server. Hey, oh, what do you want there? Cuidado, he's by the house.
Hi. You want to try something different?
Okay.
All right, folks. The food is ready.
Oh, thanks.
Anytime. Hello. Can I tempt you with a little snack?
Thanks.
Don't mention it. You should try this.
Oh my. Cheers.
The pleasure is all mine.
Flipping me left and right here. Start serving people, all right?
Psst. Wrap your lips around this.
Let's hope he likes his food, 47.
Thanks a lot.
It's got a little kick to it.
We're just feeling so blessed with this weather today. And the turnout. I'd love to complain about something, but I just can't.
You know, you don't really strike me as the merry housewife type. You got anything else going on?
Goodness. I'd tell you, but I wouldn't want to scare you off. We've only just met.
Right. Guess I'll drop it then.
Marvelous thing. My brother's, she just got her 5th scholarship. I told her not to worry about the money and just pick the school she likes most. Admissions departments are desperate for smart kids like her.
Not that. But you know, Daddy is great. Oh, you should see if the administration would let you guys fast track.
Oh, right. Hey, how's your teaching working out? I remember you said this was a good friend. I can give you the info for the guy who redid ours. In hindsight, I can't even believe we made this.
Looking good, man.
Looking good.
Hello there.
Hey, fuck off over there. Starting to freak me out.
Hello there, sir.
Thanks so much for coming. It's so good to see you.
So, are you like a doctor or what?
Now, why would you want to spoil such a beautiful day with such a dull topic? We'll talk about it over tea sometime, I promise.
Yeah, sure. That
It's the wildest thing. My brother? She just got her 5th scholarship. I told her not to worry about the money, just pick the school she likes most. Admissions departments are desperate. Smart kids like her.
not bad. Well, you know.
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Excuse me. Care for a snack?
Wait a minute. Oh? Thanks.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Oh, no. Not gonna be able to hold it back.
You know what? I think you should lie down. You don't look too great.
Huh. Strange. You're not feeling 100%, are you? I can tell.
In hindsight,
What?
You'll need to see a doctor. Like, seriously.
When he said the word
Okay.
was right. They all laughed when Edison recorded sound. They all laughed.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
going?
They all laughed at Rockefeller Center.
Yeah, that's
Now
really
they're
something.
fighting to get in. They all laughed at Whitney and his cotton gin.
Home stretch.
I swear I have a license for it. Don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole.
One of Janus's gardeners has decided to clear a series of mole tunnels using explosives. I applaud his enthusiasm, but sadly, local police have confiscated his equipment. If you were to find it, 47, it might be the perfect way to rid the world of Janus.
You don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Ah, come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnels and keep going left. You know what you do. Sir, if the American police force was standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago. God damn it.
Hey, brah.
Damn donut-eating dorks. Oh, sure, if you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, they're right.
Yeah, I can't let you pass. I'm sorry, sir. Hombre.
Can't wait to tell my friends about that.
Hey, someone get me out! There you are. I need help. Seizures.
Oh, sure, if you play around a little.
I understand you have a mole problem.
Oh, you're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. As you can see, we have a mole issue. Now, I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, great. Come find me when you're done. Not exactly. Long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
Interesting. Maybe you should try to spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal?
Well, I've learned my lesson.
Hello, sir.
I'm done.
Great. Let me have a quick look. A bit unorthodox, maybe, but you got the job done. Let me get Mr. Janus so we can inspect it for himself. Hey, tell Mr. Janus the molehills are fixed.
All right. Janus should be here to inspect the work soon, 47.
Just to warn you, I'm sure this whole inspection's gonna remind Janus about something exciting from his past. And I'm sure that he's gonna tell us all about it. You know, old people syndrome. Just play along. Better yet, keep your distance. Oh, here he is. Mr. Janus.
Janus. Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant.
Yes,
I wonder how
Mr.
much he remembers.
Gardner took a bit of an
How little he
unorthodox
cares.
approach, but they do look filled to me.
Well, I think I'll be the judge of that myself. Thank you very much. This looks good. Seems like I've been forced to deal with moles my entire life. Moles in my organization, moles I employed, and now these little pests.
At last, the actions of it. hell he cares.
They do look filled to me.
Well, I think I'll be the judge of that myself. We can skip the interrogation.
They told my Tony while I was a phony. It's the same old crowd. They laughed at me, wanting you. Said I was reaching for the moon, but
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead.
Please, you need to leave now.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
in the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
come election day, and feel free to spread the word about Charles Blake III. Have a fun.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll